Howdy, everybody. I realized I could just make a podcast, so I think I'm gonna do that. Gosh, I'm not really fully sure, even aware of how to start, but I want this. I guess what I just came to my mind, so I just hopped up and did it. You know what I mean? But I guess what I want to kind of, you know, have a place where I could bear my heart, and if it connects to somebody, it'd be good, and I can. It's about the truth at the end of the day. You know what I mean? I think that help. I think if somebody tells the truth about the mistakes they made and the goods that they produced, you know what I mean? I think a lot of good can come out of that. So, hi, my name is Jacob Harris. I tried to do a little YouTube, but it kind of like didn't it might come end up working out, but I don't know. I might have to get a little microphone or whatever. Howdy. I think one of the things that I struggle with is discipline. We'll start with that discipline. Because I hop up and have these great ideas or whatever, but the follow through won't be all there. So what I need y'all to do is whenever you see me and I didn't upload a video or upload a little podcast. I need y'all to to punch me in the face. I mean, to strike me as hard as you can. You know what I mean? Just when you see me, you know what I mean. You just look at my lips, almost like you about to kiss me or something. You know what I mean? And I'll be like, wow, this person wants to kiss me. That's kind of amazing. I'll be boom. That's when I let my guard down. Okay, when I'm really defenseless and vulnerable. That's when you can just slide in and just beat the shit out of me, okay? Now, excuse my French, youngins. You know what I mean? Cursing is. What is cursing? Cursing is a thing that we do when we are frustrated. You know what I mean? I know y'all young kids got this internet and whatever, and I think that's good. That you have the internet and shit. You can learn the YouTube. You know what I mean? But I think there's going to be a lot of things that we can discuss on this here podcast. But I don't know where I'm going to upload it. So we're going to figure that out. But today, I'm trying to figure it out. I don't want to take a little jump cut because I don't like jump cuts. I'm going to tell you this. I'm going to air it out. YouTube, I don't like that. I don't like the YouTubers that just cut every 5 seconds. No, it doesn't. It doesn't look how you think it looks. It's starting. It looks like you want to think it so that you're interesting. You know what I mean? I don't know. What do you think about that? Leave your comments in the subscriber box and the box in the subscriber. Whatever. You know what I think? You don't want to know what I think. I think that I kind of messed around a lot in this video, in this podcast. So I'll get a little serious. So it's August 16th, Wednesday, and I think summer has not turned out the way I wanted it to. I mean, if it was up to me, I would have spent a lot of more time with some of the people that are really important to me. But sometimes they don't pick up my calls. I mean, and I'm not talking about my man Brandon. No, Brandon can do no wrong, okay? And there'll be cast of characters. Hopefully, maybe he'll even be on the podcast one day because that man has wisdom. Has a lot of virtue and strength in his heart. And I really love him. You know what I mean? But others, I think I gotta critique everybody. I'm gonna definitely air it out. You know what I mean? And I think it's gonna be a little rough around the edges until I kind of do some make a good start on this. But you got to start somewhere. You got to start somewhere, and I think that's I kind of want to show that with with my life and with the mistakes that I made and my succeeds too. I mean, I hate to talk about how I've succeeded because y'all gonna start hating me because I'm beautiful. I mean, gorgeous. It's like, no, let me turn my freak down. I think, and I think so. Yeah, this is gonna be my little podcast. Welcome to the Jacob's Corner, the young Robeson, Uncle Jake. You know what I mean? Whatever y'all want to call me, Jakey Jake, Jake, Jacob. You know, my dad calls me Sally Meister, Bubba Lusky. Dear, oh my God, someone calls me Bubs. I can't even talk. I mean, we're gonna talk about that maybe one day, But until then, I think we're gonna keep that under wraps. Some call me other special names. You know what I mean? What the fuck? What does she call me? Ah, well, anyway, I don't want to give away too much. They say I'm a young man. You know what I mean? Young man trying to get it started. You know what I mean? Too fast. Whoa! I can't wait. I was trying to say 215. 215. You know what I mean? From the 215. Germantown, Philadelphia. You know what I mean? Uptown. They talking about some Uptown is what they said. Uptown was I don't know. They said some shit. Uptown was West Oak Lane. Was West Oak Lane and fucking excuse my French, but it was fucking I don't even know. It was like but bro, Uptown's right here. We had Uptown Farms, Washington Lane, across the street from Albury, Arboretum. I don't know, cause y'all want to talking this crazy, this and that, and put their hands on. So I got a lot of stories from just this summer. We're gonna have a little fun. We're gonna have a little fun. But yeah, I hope I'm gonna get the YouTube. I ain't got no money, no bread, no money, no job, no future. You know what I mean? No motion. They say no action, no waves. It's like no, I do. I mean, not right now. It's been a couple of days. I'm out here dying of the dehydration, but it's all good. You know what I mean? Nothing left to lose. Nothing left to fear but fear itself. You know what I mean? That's for Franklin Delano Roosevelt Jr. or Roosevelt. Well, we're gonna talk about Roosevelt too. I love him. Du Bois, man. We're gonna talk about where I learned Du Bois too, because I gotta critique them too. But I do love them. I love everybody equally, some more than others. You know what I mean? And so I think, some of my favorite comedians are Theo Von. It's gonna be a little silly. I think I give different energies, to different people. I think about this one TikToker that one of my little TikTok crushes. To take a step back, I kind of want to have 35 to 60 wives in the next 5 years. You know what I mean? When I say that because I'm trying to bring my parents at least 120 grandkids in the next 10. You know what I mean? And so we're gonna have to be working for that one. You know what I mean? I'm gonna have to be mega rich. It's like no. I mean, if we was just lived in a what you call it, a socialist nation like China. You know what I mean? It would be a thing where I could have a lot of kids. You know what I mean? Because the state would subsidize, my housing and my, work and stuff. If I wanted to create a business, they do all that. They do all that in China. You know what I mean? And the state subsidizes Wall Street here in America. You know what I mean? And so I think, I want to start the Communist Party of the Americas. That is, excuse my French. Hold on. I hope y'all don't hear this. Had a little gas, but I what was I saying? Yeah, state subsidized China. Yeah, so oh yeah, I have different energies. One of my favorite TikTokers. You know what I mean? She a lot about accepting yourself, and that's been I think the hardest thing. So my phone broke, so I'm gonna tell you this story. I was out weeding or something. I was weeding the English ivy in the front, and my family, my dad and my sister and I I don't know if my mom. I think my mom is too. We're all allergic to the English ivy. Now it's a tenacious little bugger, little bugger of a plant, But I was like, could I take it like a Herculean challenge? You know what I mean? It's just something that, well, can I do it? Can I, and can I deal with the, kind of the agony of it itching? Because that motherfucker gonna itch, you know what I mean? So, yeah. So I think, right. So wait, I was talking about the TikTok. Yeah, I'm all over the place. This is definitely going to be, one day I'm going to be a little bit more focused or locked in, you know what I mean, in terms of what I think. You know what I mean? I was going to say earlier, my favorite comedians is Theo Von and Dave Chappelle. I mean, Theo Von, I think, is the best of the new generation. And I think that Dave Chappelle is just, the GOAT. I think Chris Rock, I think he's like a smart guy, and I think he plays a lot of the contradictions. Was he his new special that funny? I wasn't laughing. You know what I mean? But you get demoralized like that. You get smacked in the mouth in front of everybody. Like you can do anything, man. You really earned a mega triply quadruply vacation. You know what I mean? But and I think Will Smith. I get why he smacked him. No, you don't play with a man's wife, but you should have smacked August Ames. You should have smacked the fuck out of him. Why are you taking it out on Chris Tucker? Chris Tucker didn't fuck your wife. August Ames fucked your wife, and what happened? Nothing. This is what's wrong. I think a basic problem in America. We take our problems out on the little man, and I do that too. You know what I mean? I take advantage. You know what I mean? And I do wrong. If anybody wants to direct their hatred on me, do that. Y'all want to. I was gonna say some heinous shit. I'm not gonna say it, but one of my favorite TikTokers. Okay, I don't know where that fits into this conversation, but we gonna get it. We gonna get ourselves together a little bit. Yeah. So I think one day we are gonna have a type of focus, but until then, we're not gonna do none of that. So I think yeah, so we got different topics we're gonna talk about. My favorite, one of my little favorite TikTokers, and okay, so yeah, that part I cut out. You know what I mean? But basically, I just want to introduce myself. You know what I mean? You see that I'm all over the place. You see that I like to talk, and you see that my friend was like, kind of at the beginning of the summer, when the podcast gonna start? Today. Yep. I'm uploading it straight to Spotify or whatever. I don't know. Spotify, SoundCloud. I don't know nothing about nothing. But I'm going to learn, baby. Learn on the job. You know what I mean? We're going to be talking about them girls. We're going to be, oh my God. Maybe not. But we're going to be talking about, you know what I mean, hip-hop. It's like, no, y'all gonna hear my critique of it, because I'm kind of like a solo party now. I used to operate with an organization, you know what I mean, but it's kind of hard to operate, especially when you disagree and they don't let you disagree. So it is what it is. I still got hope. I still got a lot of hope, thankfully. You know what I mean? I get down to that bottom of the bottom. I'll be falling, and then boom, I'm back, babe. You know what I mean? You thought Jacob was over. You thought he was fit. No, I'm back. You know what I mean? Oh, no. Ain't nobody, I don't believe in, self-murder, okay? Killing myself, okay? It's been too hard living, but I'm afraid to die. You know what I mean? I'm afraid to die. You know what I mean? I don't want to, I do. I mean, death, like, what is death? You know what I mean? We need a scientific discovery, and I'm gonna air out what I think. We're gonna have spirituality talks. You know what I mean? We're gonna be talking a little bit about spirituality. I think my far out opinions of it. You know what I mean? But I'm just gonna say it out. You know what I mean? If the CIA, FBI, they want to come talk to me, come talk to me then. I'm right here. As someone that I love used to say, I'm right here. Well, come on. What's going? You know what I mean? What's up? Yeah. But it is what it is. You know what I mean? So What else is going on with me? So I'm gonna just have this, and then we're gonna have a little bit of more focused. We're gonna have a more focused one, and I'm gonna have different podcasts. Hopefully, do different little voices. And I like to do voices, and I like to say different things, and different things is going on with me. You know what I mean? But I hope you guys have the patience enough to listen to me ramble on and on about some dumb bullshit. You know what I mean? Or something nice. You never know. You know what I mean? So we're gonna definitely find out. We're definitely gonna find out today, okay? So yeah, yeah. And when I get a little money, you know what I mean. I'm definitely gonna. I'm definitely gonna, I'm gonna, have a little more music. I'm practicing this trumpet. You know what I mean? Practicing my singing. You know what I mean? I sing with a very nice choir up Northeast Baptist. You know what I mean? The choir director, Mackay Hardy. Yeah, and y'all better remember the name. You know what I mean? Because he's a great man, a great choir. You know what I mean? Some high school fellows that I, that I talk to, you know what I mean? And so, not talk to but, talk to more so well, it depends on who we talking about. But it's just different things going on, and all that has to be all right with the number one. You know what I mean? And she know who she is. Number one knows who she is. That's the frustrating thing about it. Number one knows every into my heart. Basically, I don't know why she play like she don't. You know what I mean? You see me doing this and doing that, and babe, I'm wishing it was you. You know that. So what the fuck? Well, why are we playing these games anyway? I'm just saying. Why are we playing? Okay. So yeah, back at it. 2023 to 2024 year. And so this I told my friend, one of my best. I mean, okay, my best friend. And I have other best friends too. Okay, we go put that on the tier list. One of my best friend. I told him this is gonna be the year of Jacob. Now I've taken a tremendous amount of L's. But a great man also once told me you put them two L's together, you get a W. And I've been taking W's, so I've been taking LLs and W's. You know what I mean? So it is what the fuck it is. You know what I mean? So I hope you like listening to my voice at least. I mean, I hope you like to, get, nice up close and personal. You know what I mean? Because I think we can learn a lot from each other. You know what I mean? And sorry, but yeah. So please do something that makes you happy today. Thank you.